2002. There's a look inside Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, the Motor City. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the San Francisco 49ers and the Detroit Lions. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go now. 30 base.
Check in. Watch the slant. Watch the slant.
Jet bombers. Jet bombers.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And incomplete to open things up. Quandre Diggs there defensively.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. On the jet sweep, here's Westbrook. And that one covered beautifully. And they'll stop him behind the line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that ball.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Taken in at the 22. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And the Lions will take over. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
I'm coming after you. Check. Lock in.
They'll run for the first time with Johnson. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
From the 39, Trubisky looking for his running back, and he's got it. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
That winds up being a 4-yard loss and leads to 4th down. So much for picking it up on the ground on 3rd down. 3rd play of the drive, and this defense showing strong early.
I wonder how much of that was scouting. I wonder how much of that was a gut feeling like, okay, let's just go ahead and sell out here and get after them, thinking they're going to run the football and stuff them early, because they've now set the tone. They've set a precedent right here that if you're going to try and run the ball against us, it could be hard going throughout this game.
Mullins and the Niners now with a 1st and 10 at their own 21. Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. Open man is Westbrook, complete. A gain of 10 and a 49er first down.
And the key number on that play, 3. Third play of the drive, third down, spectacular catch, turns into a first down.
First down saves them from a 3 and out.
Check 31, check 31.
On first down, here's Breida. Oh, now Breida loses it, and this is scooped up by the Lions. And they take possession of the football. Have it at the 36-yard line.
We're going to shut you down. We're going to shut you down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Following the fumble recovery, it's Trubisky. Open man is Galladay, complete. They'll get 17 that time, and the Lions have a first down. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there.
Well, he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Kenny Galladay, his first touchdown here of the new campaign, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Now Matt Bryant on for the point after. It's up, it's good, and the Lions lead 7-0. Here's Martin now following the score as he'll send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's...
And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, 49ers. Marquise Goodwin, his first touchdown of the new season, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. And remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now Trubisky. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Right, you know a coach said that, right? Yeah. Not an actual player? Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
You better bring. letting you know right now.
On third down, Trubisky. He's got his man, T.J. Hockenson. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 11 yards there and a Lion first down.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
18.
Check line 33. Check line 33.
Now Trubisky on first down. Completing it here to Marvin Jones. He'll get 17 that time, and the Lions have a first down.
That's another Detroit Lions first down. First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is first and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Hey, ball.
Check line 33. Check line 33.
Throwing once more, it's Trubisky. He'll get this one to Golladay. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. It's a gain of 20 as we wind down near 20 seconds left in the quarter.
Lions first down. First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
180.
Check 45.
Alert.
The first down carry here for Johnson. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Up from his linebacker spot, Deion Jones making the play.
7-7.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, second and 10.
Watch the shit. Hey.
Alert.
80 weapon.
Alert. Hey, Team 6.
Watch the pass.
Here's Trubisky. Able to find Shaheen here. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 12-yard line.
First and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Stop. 180.
He don't know no better.
Sponge. Man, top.
Chopper.
Move.
They'll throw on first down with Trubisky. Open man, he's got him, the tight end Hockenson. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Stop.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up second and 6.
Alert.
They go back to the ground with Johnson, and he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play, stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on third down. Now whistles and a flag down. Looked like one of the Lions linemen might have moved. After the false start, sets up a 3rd and 9.
Come. Check 45 to Mike. Check 45 to Mike. Ran, come. Pilot, 64, weak. Hey, you don't want to see me. You don't want me. Check. Check 52.
Now Trubisky to throw. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a 1st down.
So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone, get you 6?
Now it's Martin to do the honors after the made field goal. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. Maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1-play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here.
Give me that ball, defense. Protein spill. Let's go, get set. Okay, check 24. Step.
2nd and 9 now. Deep ball for Goodwin. And that's caught inside the 30. A big play there for the Niners. 47 yards. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. They'll set up to throw. That's complete to his receiver, Pettis. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here.
44.
Now this time he'll look to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to George Kittle, his tight end. But now it's 3rd and goal.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss him? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
44's Mike. Check.
Quarterback, don't get nervous now.
Hey, wahoo!
Don't get nervous.
44's to Mike. 44's to Mike. You don't want this. Let's go.
He'll drop to throw. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And he'll go down inside the 15 at his own 13-yard line.
Whether there definitely was some juice on that pass. And while tight ends don't always have the same reputation for hands as wide receivers do, in this case, that ball was expected to be caught.
Trubisky will throw, and that's complete to Jesse James. And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34. The end result, 21 yards. 2 minutes remaining in the first half, 10-7, our score. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in his second week of the regular season. Now, the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Johnson running right. 9 yards on the pickup there as he'll be left with 3rd and 1.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. And this one will sail out of bounds. It'll depend on the spot here. And the side judge says that went out at the 7-yard line. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
Man open, it's Goodwin. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. Mullins now, 5 out of 10, 50% throwing it. Not so hot, but he does have a first down. Flushed out right, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Trey Flowers, the former Arkansas Razorback, in there to get him. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Looking long for Westbrook. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. Trying to get it there to D.D. Westbrook. And it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. That's complete to a speedy wideout Goodwin. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. And those linemen, of course, can't be more than a yard downfield when a pass is thrown, and they might have been able to call that on a couple of guys there. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Alpha. Oh! Check in. Hey, they're scared.
They'll throw now on the final play. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, the Lions in the lead, and they're going to get the football first as well as the second half is underway. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. The last run got 9. That leaves them with second and a yard. They go to Johnson again. He'll have a first down past the 40. A big run there by Johnson. 57 yards.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone.
Check 99. SOS.
Ran, SOS.
Move.
Hey, Charlie.
Check Mike 33.
Throwing here, Trubisky. And that's complete to Gates. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
First and goal at the 4-yard line.
So 3 plays already first and goal, and they are wasting little time.
6-6, pull it high.
They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3.
And Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines, there's extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a third down. From back at the 2, here's third and goal.
Let's get it. Check 3.
They'll run it with Johnson, and he's going to take it in for a Lion touchdown. Kerryon Johnson, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Lions are able to extend their lead. A good, sustained drive there in this third quarter, capping it off with a touchdown to give them a nice 2-score advantage.
It was actually a fun one to watch, wasn't it? I mean, for me, seeing the mix of what they did, how they moved the ball downfield, very sharp, too. Each and every play seemed to be executed with great dispatch.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger. But no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing. And try and get back to where you were to start the half.
It'll go as a first down for San Francisco on a pickup of 16. One play has them up past the 40 already, and another first and 10. They'll drop the throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Coleman. to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over.
At the 43-yard line.
Pick the edge, pick the edge. Go. Lock in. Shoot.
On first down, it's Johnson, and he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On the ground with a tight end.
The tackle by D. Ford.
49ers have an extra defensive back on the field. A nickel set for third down.
18.
They give to Johnson going right. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down.
A 4-yard gain brings up fourth down and less than a yard.
Would have been a decently long field goal, 51 yards from here, but instead they're going to go for it.
Watch the slant. Check. Watch out. Alert.
They'll try and throw for it with Trubisky. They'll find Galladay. That's complete. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. A run there on first down and a pretty good one of 5 yards, so make it 2nd and 5. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
Push him back.
There's Johnson. He's been busy this afternoon. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So maybe just a momentary setback on what's been a great drive so far, but 2nd and 13 here.
Smooth. Recon, 132 fighter.
Now they'll throw it with Trubisky. James has got it, complete. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
He's moving, boys, moving.
Now it's Trubisky. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And the tackle made at the 13. He is well short of the first. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up fourth down.
A 30-yard attempt.
And Bryant's kick is good. And that will open the lead up now to 20-7. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still 8 up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Don't want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41. Out of the gun, Dobbs. And he completes it to Westbrook. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Here's Dobbs to throw. The open man is Westbrook. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. From the shotgun, here's Dobbs. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Coleman. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games. And now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
After the interception, here's Trubisky. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pickup there, 21 yards. Trubisky now 15 out of 17 through the air, only 2 incompletions. It's 1st down.
Alert, 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 alert. Hey, Zoo. Check Mike 27, check Mike 27. Here we go, here we go.
Here's Trubisky to throw. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off around the 27. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
18 yards, 1st down Niners. Dobbs now 4 of 5 since coming on. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, Dobbs, and he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. From the gun on 3rd down, Dobbs. Open man is Westbrook, complete. That he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 1st down San Francisco, the pickup 14 yards. Dobbs now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off inside the 10, and a big turnover will get the football back. All smiles and high fives on that defensive sideline. That interception will cap off what was truly a tremendous performance.
Yeah, if you can hold a team to 7 points in the NFL, that's the kind of day that you feel really good about. And I do know a few guys are going to think to themselves, held them to 7. If we'd made one more play, we could have had our shutout.
They'll run on 1st down. Jefferson. And strong running there gets this up over the 15-yard line. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. Didn't get to the sticks, but that's an ideal carry there on 1st down, isn't it?
I mean, now you're 2nd and 1. Although, you know, in the NFL, even if he picked up the first down, I don't think it's a big difference because the clock doesn't stop.
Yeah, not like college.
Right. If it's college football, you want to, second and one is probably better than picking up the first down because in college football, the clock stops with every first down and actually aids the defense in that situation.
Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's 2nd and 1. Here's Johnson. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
I've got an idea. Let's skip racing to the airport at the end of this game. Let's go to the post-game press conference. I have a feeling that the quarterback of this winning team is going to be given a whole lot of credit to the running game and the offensive line.
Yeah, I was just going to say the offensive line. Yes, carrying the ball has been key, but those guys up front, they've made a lot of space. They stay on the ground on first with Johnson. And forget that 100-yard rushing game, at least for the moment, as he'll lose yardage here and fall back under the century mark for the game.
I know they've got to be careful not to go to the well too often, but it's a fine line, isn't it? Because sometimes if you get success, you want to just keep pounding away.
But no success there. They rallied quickly on the defensive end. 2nd and 12, and you'd have to assume another all-out effort to stop the run is coming. They'll run it with Johnson. It's a gain of maybe 3, but it's going to leave them with still about 8 or 9 to go on 3rd down.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
An extra DB for the 49ers now on 3rd. Now a give right side. Jefferson. And he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be well short of what he needed. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. So this one's over. It's a win for the Detroit Lions. And, you know, it wasn't a shutout.